Hey, this is Trader Travis, and welcome to another Philosophical Friday. Now, today's message will be a bit different because I owe you an apology. But first, a quick story so you can understand why I owe you an apology. Now, when I was little, my mom used to yell at me every single day, several times a day. She used to say, "I hate you. I wish you were dead. I wish I'd given you up for adoption when I had the chance." And then eventually, she got part of her wish. My younger brother died at the babysitter's, I think when he was about 2 or 3. And my older brother left the house, and I became mentally dead and numb to her as a mom. Eventually, she shipped me off to live with my grandma. And then my uncle, who lived there, complained about me being there. And I remember always feeling like an inconvenience to people. So I developed this people-pleasing personality to kind of cope with it. I wanted people to like me so that they wouldn't reject me, or so that, I wouldn't be an inconvenience to their life. And, the question I pondered my whole life is, what causes people to hurt others? And I never really came up with an answer, but now that I'm an adult, there is one thing I am sure of, and that is everybody has some kind of pain they're dealing with or have dealt with in the past. And it could be maybe the pain of a divorce, the pain of an abusive childhood, or with the area I'm most effective in, the pain of not having enough money to take care of your family. And pain has been a driving force in my life, because pain is why at the age of 12, I decided I want to help people when I grow up. Now, I didn't have help defined at that age. I just knew that I didn't want other people to feel the same pain that I felt. And that is why I owe you an apology. I wanted to end this year strong by creating new training to help you reach your income goals. So I sent out 2 questions to my community about a month ago. The first question was, what's the one thing you wish you knew before investing, and why? And I kind of shared my answer in the last Philosophical Friday. But the second question was, if I could only teach you 2 things about investing in the stock market, what 2 things would you want me to help you with? And I ask people to reply back, and I'll read each one, and I'll work on delivering massive value to you. Well, that delivering of massive value never happened, and I sincerely apologize for that. I have not forgot about you. I'm actually working on getting that content out to you now. But while I was working on that content, I went back east to visit my mom. So improper scheduling on my part, because I should have planned that trip a different time. And here's why. Because as you can imagine, going back to the place where I was abused and neglected, it kind of put me in an emotional tailspin. I was having nightmares, whole flood of bad memories were coming back. And on a side note here, just so you don't demonize my mom, I've forgiven her. And on top of that, she's also apologized for, all the things she put me through when I was a kid. And I talk to her at least once a week now. But, with all traumatic events, you still have to live with the side effects of that event. So I still have to live with the side effects. And I'm not alone in this, because as I said before, even you have some kind of pain you're either, dealing with right now or have dealt with in the past. And that's another thing I owe you an apology for, is that I forgot my mission. Okay. Going back home was painful, but it also reminded me that I had forgot why I even started teaching people how to trade options. I simply wanted to help people. So first, I helped myself. I forgave my family members who abused me, and then I got my money situation fixed. And why is this important? Because you can't teach someone to be healthy if you yourself are sick. You can't teach someone to be wealthy if you yourself are struggling with money. Essentially, you can't help others until you first help yourself. So after I first helped myself, I started helping others. And, I know everyone deals with pain. And as much as I want to help with all kinds of pains, I can't. The only pain I'm currently gifted in is helping people with the pain of not having enough money. And one of the first people I was honored to help was Michelle. Michelle was someone who gave her money to a financial planner. And like most, during the last market crash, 2007 to 2009, she lost most of her life savings. So she took back control of her money. And then after that, I believe she wound up, here it is. She wound up doubling her account. She took what was left of her retirement account and increased it by 163%. Now, she was one of the early pioneers I helped many years ago. But more recently, I'm getting more and more, messages from people letting me know that, I'm living out my mission. We have Mike here who sent me a message who said that he is $1,700 richer. Coretta here made a good point here about the income she received and the profit she made, about how some people have to get a second job just to make the extra $500 per month. And then we have Mark here, who I was profiling 2 trades I made. He wound up just coincidentally getting in the same trades I made, and said he nearly paid for the training this year with just 2 trades. And then just yesterday, I received a message from John letting me know he had a 70% gain on one of his trades. So even though I get a lot of these messages throughout the year, I realize that I can do better, and I commit to doing better, which is why in the next few months, what I want to do is I'm going to have a submission, and that is I'm going to devote my time to teaching you how to not lose 50 to 60% of your money in the coming crash. Because make no mistake about it, a market crash is around the corner. I don't know if it's next week, next month, but the market can't keep going up forever. It's unsustainable. So we know a market crash is coming, so I want to help you prepare for that. So, if your name is not, what we call our Option Profit Hall of Fame here, if you're not one of the people who wind up having success, then I want to help you get your name up here. But also, with that being said, want to be crystal clear, because I'm not some guru with a magic potion that's going to take your life from struggling to financially independent in a year or less. As a matter of fact, I'm just a normal guy who got lucky. I found a rich person who was willing to share his secrets with me. And then once you learn what I have to teach you, you'll see it's really not so secret. It's just literally a common sense, low risk approach to building wealth. And even if I do give you the blueprint, you still have to do the work. There's no way around it. Each of these people here you see on this page, they did the hard work that was necessary. If you want to get in shape, here's an analogy. If you want to get in shape, can you have someone else do push-ups for you and then you get results? No, it's the same way with your money. You can't give your money to a financial advisor or mutual fund and expect to create wealth. All the important things in life you have to do yourself. Most people aren't taught that. So you have to do your own push-ups to get the benefit. So all I did was give all of these students a blueprint, show them how to use it. I gave them gentle nudges along the way, and I encouraged them not to give up. And then a few weeks, a few months later, of hard work, you kind of see the results here. So if you're a student of mine and your name is not on the Option Profit Hall of Fame, you're halfway there. Just implement what you've been taught. Reach out for help when you need it. Do not suffer in silence. Don't squander the opportunity to have successful traders mentor you. But if you're not one of my students, then there are several ways you can receive my help. First, what I always point people through to is the free material. Okay. What most people don't realize is I have more free material on the web than paid. The 2 free channels are the free 7-day options course. If you go to tradertravis.com, that is a forwarding link. It will forward you to where you can sign up for that course. That will walk you through some of the basics of options and then teach you the 10-minute strategy that I use to earn 39% on my money in 1 year. Also have the YouTube channel. If you just go to YouTube and search for Trader Travis, you will see my ugly mug up there, and you can consume all the videos there. Then I have a couple of advanced courses for people who want to take their learning to another level. One is a monthly mentorship program. It's called the Transparent Trading Academy, where you kind of peek over my shoulder, watch me trade every single month, as well as learn a couple of the strategies I use to make money in the market, whether it's going up, down, or sideways. And then we have a more intimate program where you learn every single thing I know, and that is called the Success Academy, and that is several $1,000s. And then what I have planned coming up are a couple of upcoming courses. One is a Family Freedom Fund account. It's a portfolio we modeled after Warren Buffett, the world's richest investor. This is the primary account I use to manage my own family's wealth. So it's what I teach and tell my own family to do. Friends, family, kids, cousins, things like that. And then the Bear Market Blueprint, as I talked about earlier. This is going to be not only how to not lose 50 to 6% of your money in the upcoming market crash, but also give you the step-by-step blueprint that we use to triple our retirement account during the last market crash. And that is also our goal for this upcoming crash. So if, like me, you are someone who desires to give back and help others, Well, as I said before, the first person you have to help is yourself. And I'd love to be one of those people to help you do just that. And if I ever make a promise to you and drop the ball and fail you again, please send me a gentle reminder that I made a promise to you, because I never, ever want to forget my mission again. You take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.